Hey YouTube, coming at you with another Mountain Cup team, and I used two things with the team. First, I wanted to use Berserker because Frostlass is everywhere, and I think it is one of the best answers to Frostlass. Plus, it has close combat that it can basically one-shot Escav and do a ton of chip damage on Diggersby. And I'm like, I know Escav and Diggersby are everywhere. I know they're so strong. I really just want to test them out, and it's almost a cheat code. Like if you wanted to do like any sort of those pair with like Frostlass or something in the middle, like it's really hard to beat these two. Frostlass, because both these are going to be basically weak to like Gliscor or some sort of flyer, so that's why you want to cover that weakness there. But I just want to use Berserker because I think it's fun to use. I prefer fun over like grinding right now. Double weak to fire is not great when you are facing a Diggersby. That does a ton of damage. Luckily, these counters are adding up pretty quick. I think I shield, and I think I go straight for the counter down, or do I go for the drill run first? No, I'm going to have to drill run because it's going to be taken out beforehand. I think if I remember, my opponent makes a mistake here and tries to farm me down, but you're not going to farm me down before I farm you down as a super effective counter user. And here's Frostlass. You love to see it. Here it is on the safe swap. They do outpace me, but I win CMP here. This will definitely one-shot. So goodbye, Frostlass. What's in the back? Escav, and this is where the close combat comes into play because close combat will guarantee one-shot this, so they have to shield. And then at this point, I can just go Diggersby and Fire Punch because we saw how much a Fire Punch did to mine. And this game is over, right? And just the tankiness of Diggersby, the amount of play that Escav has against all this meta, and then Berserker that can like basically take out Frostlass with these and land a one-shot close combat on Escav kind of made this team like pretty strong and fun. Like tough lead here, but we'll go straight in Berserker. So it is an AB, I was supposed to say ABB style, but like you are double weak to fighting in the back, and you're also double weak to fire in the front. So it's not ideal, but the meta is so limited, so there's only so much you can do. They come in wall rain, that's fine. I go back-to-back close combat here. So this probably would take it out. So they double shield. Unfortunately, because I double shielded, they will be able to get off an Icicle Spear and almost take me out because I'm 4 times lowered. But that's fine. I got 2 shields. So I've got to imagine with 2 shields, I should be okay for this. I think they're probably going to get one back soon. So they decide just to go Icicle Spear and not go Earthquake, which is interesting. And I can probably get the farm down, and they come and try to snipe with Frostlass, which is a good attempt here at snipe because all you need is an Avalanche. I'm going to chip because it's running Hex, which is interesting. I don't think that a Fire Punch is going to do like 70% to a Frostlass. I think it does like 50%-ish, maybe a bit less, maybe somewhere around there. So I think you needed that chip damage, and gonna just get a bit of energy advantage here. Hit this with a Fire Punch. This will take it out, and then we have to see what is left, and it is a Lapras. So we're gonna do Earthquake here, and I think how much time's left on the timer, because I think I'm gonna have to try and catch something here. I can live one Surf, and they try and catch. And they do catch, and this Icicle Spear is going to hurt. So they have a Surf, and I'm going to lose CMP. So I'm going to have to catch their Surf on my Escav. So instant swap, they throw, caught it on my Escav, which is great. So good catch, heads up. They try to undercharge, and I get a Drill Run off. But Drill Run's actually not enough to take this out here, which is surprising to me, because I remember still getting off the Earthquake for the win here. As the Ice Shard goes through, but I will get the Earthquake off for the win here. So another Frostlass leads, another a safe swap coming in here. A little slow to come out in Gliscor. Like if I'm going to see a Gliscor, I guess this is where I want to see it, right? Because the other two are going to have really bad matchups against it. So this is just chipping, and like that, like it chips, and that was pretty fast. So this is just a Night Slash. Earthquake would one-shot me, but Night Slash, no, it's running Sand Tomb. That makes it much worse. I was like, why are you throwing a Night Slash that early? Because they're throwing a Sand Tomb. So they do end up shielding, but now they're probably already at the second one. So I think I just probably have to let this go. And I throw, so they just basically showed me there's 2 moves in Sand Tomb and Night Slash, so I don't need to worry about the Earthquake. So I came in here, I'm like, you know what? I know I'm in trouble against the Frostlass with this. I'm just going to come in here, take all this, hope for a farm down, basically come out with 1.5 drill runs so I can throw it at the Frostlass and then hope Diggersby can take it. I end up having to shield because I'm like, I'm pretty low and they already Sand Tomb me, so I don't really want to take a move there. Frostlass doesn't really have a ton of energy, so I can just chip this, and then Diggersby, you're going to have to sweep here. And they shield. Okay, so that's interesting. So bad news is they are going to severely outpace me to these avalanches. I'm going to have to eat an avalanche. I'm going to take it because I'm going to get 2 fire punches off before they get 2 avalanches off here. But 1 avalanche is going to put me really low. Like definitely in the red. That's why Frostlass is such a great answer to the Escav Diggersby core here. Look how much damage that does. I farm up a little bit, but I can't do too much because these powder snows are adding up. And what is in the back? It is an Abomasnow. Cannot get to the move. That would have been good. Everything's resisted, so Escav's a great answer here. Everything's resisted. They just go 2 weather balls because they don't think an energy ball is going to take me out, but I now get to a Mega Horn for the win. So bad leads 2 times in a row with Frostlass able to take the win here. Torterra, yeah, I guess this is where you want to see it, and it's a Magcargo, and I'm very slow on the switch here. Very slow on the switch here. Like, that is a very obvious come in here. But I am now realizing I'm screwed because they are running Torterra on the front, and they came in Magcargo. And the only reason you come in Magcargo is for this exact reason, to draw out a ground, punish it with your Torterra, and have your second fire run free. And now I only have Pokemon that are weak to fire, and they have 2 shields. So we are in a world of hurt here, since they are going to have a second fire and definitely win this matchup. They're going to just go 2 fire for the win, because they know I have an SCAF, so they probably think that their second fire can take the win in the back. And I'm like, I know this is the ending. And there's a Hippowdon. So I came in here thinking like maybe I can get to a couple foul plays, but these moves are coming fast. So yeah. Double fire is rough for this team. That's why you can use a different third Pokemon. Safe swap is interesting in this meta. I haven't found a safe swap I like yet. Because again, Frostlass is not bad, but Frostlass can get punished pretty hard too. I'm not even going to bother throwing because I am beyond out of here. Frostlass gets punished. We both instant swap here, and I'm like, why are you instant swapping? And I'm like, the only reason you instant swap in that scenario is if you're running Rock Tomb instead of Incinerate. So it's probably running Rock Tomb. So get that off. I have no idea what this move is. I probably go on a shield. Again, I don't know what the move is. So I can just go farm down because I know they have a Magcargo, which I can have a great matchup against. And then whatever's in the back, I'll be loaded with energy. And it's an SCAV. So an SCAV's coming into a very, very loaded Diggersby, which is not a good situation to come into. I know you can't come in Magcargo because you're going to get lit up there, but this is just as bad. I'm going to get 3 fire punches off to basically take this out. And then knowing that it's a rock throw, I have a steal. I have 2 basically steals to deal with the rock throw Pokemon. So this game is over. Just come in here. They come in the Magcargo, which takes super effective from fighting. The rock's only neutral because I'm half bug, and this is an easy win now. So I don't know when I'm going to post this because this meta, I tried different teams. I tried a lot of fun teams, and the fun teams are not living up to what they need to be, in my opinion. I had a lot of trouble with the problem is like there's so much weak to fighting and fire in this meta. It makes it very difficult to try a lot of the Pokemon that I wanted to use. Because I was looking down my list, and like there's just like I have both Regis, Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel, both weak to fighting, 1 weak to fire as well. Abomasnow, obviously weak to fighting and fire, double weak to fire. And then Togedemaru I wanted to try again, which was like a great answer to it was a great answer to Frostlass, but you get just lit up by Diggersby and this and fires, right? So it's like there's so many weaknesses to fire and fighting in this meta that you either run with it or do your best to counter it. And I wanted to post, because I mean, this is just more YouTube stuff right now. I wanted to post another video this afternoon and one tomorrow. And this is the one video. So I don't know when this is going to go live. This is going to go live this afternoon or tomorrow, because the only other Pokemon I have, the only other team I have is the one that I did really well with that I wanted to sit on through Go Battle Day weekend. But you also want to just kind of pump out these videos early because most people are looking for a new league, new Mountain Cup team. They're looking for it this early, right? So I don't know when this is going to go live. So it's either Thursday afternoon or Friday morning. Shuttle Ball kills you here, which is too bad. I maybe should have shielded that, because now they're going to shield and farm down here, which is too bad. And now what I'm going to do, come in Escav or just come in Escav, knowing that we're both going to do resisted moves. I can shield up a Shadow Ball and hopefully counter down and come out with a bunch of energy. So Saturday is Go Battle Day weekend. And they come in with a Lapras, so I'm like, okay, you are very weak to counter user in the back if this is the case. Like, what are you doing? This is not a good matchup for you, but super tanky, but you're going to have a tough time here when I'm so ramped up. So it's either they're going to let this go and just triangle what's in the back. A Whiscash. I'm surprised they didn't go Whiscash in there. We CMP. I'm going to chip here, and then I'm going to come in and Earthquake. You can survive one Blizzard on a Diggersby. So I believe I got baited, but then I landed the Earthquake anyways, plus the Fire Punch, and able to take it out. Go Battle Day is this weekend. So 100 battles if you are interested in doing that. I have a couple Ultra League videos coming this weekend. I don't know what I want to play moving forward. Like I said, I've got a really good team that's been doing very well that I'm sitting on right now that I'm going to go back to. Because I have one more team that I did 3 battles with this morning that I'm starting to build another team. So I will have at least 2 more teams coming for this. The really good team and then this other team that's been doing okay so far. I just don't have enough battles for that yet. And then a couple Ultra League teams. And then I don't know what I want to do this weekend. That is it. Let me know in the comments below what you are playing. Any teams. If you have any battles and you want to submit them, please do that. And that is it. Thanks for watching. And I will see you guys in the next one.